Hi all, thanks for watching. This is the 85th video in my Kingdom Come Deliverance playthrough, and we're working on a woman's lot, so I'm just going to get into game and get started. Right, there's her brother. Too bad he passed away in the last video, that was kind of sad. Alright, so we want to find out who survived. We're at the castle and find out where Tinker is going. So Tinker seems to have gone up the road there. Guess we'll catch up to him. There's a sword here. Left over from the humans I killed the night before. Okay, where are you going, Tinker? So I have to follow the dog. He seems to be looking for something. Oh, I think I hear someone. Oh, there is someone.
Help me, please. Christ, it's damn
Oh,
leg.
this is what Tinker was leading me to. Okay.
Christ, it's
Holber? What happened? Why are you shouting here? You'll bring those heathens.
I have to get out of here and find the others. Warn them.
How did you survive the attack?
I hid at the top of the hill and stayed there until it got dark and the screaming stopped. The whole of Skeleton was in flames.
I know. I saw it too.
I wanted to go to Talmberg to warn them, but when I was climbing down in the dark, I lost my footing and went rolling down like a sack of charcoal. I'm black and blue all over.
Did you see any other survivors?
I saw a few people in the distance, but I didn't want to risk shouting to them. There were still a lot of enemy soldiers around. You might run into some of our neighbors.
You're injured. Can I do anything to help?
Something's wrong with my leg. I twisted it when I fell, and I managed to limp here to this path, but now I'm all done in.
Let me have a look at that leg. Maybe I can manage to set it.
All right, but please be careful.
It seems you were lucky. It doesn't look like anything's broken. If there was, the skin would be turning blue by now. Keep that leg raised for a while. And when you go, try not to put too much weight on it. Find a branch or a stick to lean on.
All right, thanks. I reckon I can manage to get up now. But would you help me as far as the road? The going will be easier there.
I'll help you. Lean on me.
Out.
I'll manage it from here. But which way should I go?
Go to Talmberg, like the others, and tell them what happened here and to send help.
All right. I won't forget your kindness. But what are you going to do now?
I'll go to the castle to see if anyone survived there.
If you're not afraid to go there, you could look around the small holdings near Skeleton or the mine works. People took cover wherever they could when the raid started. May God watch over you, Teresa.
I thought I saw someone. Yeah. Oh, that looks like... He doesn't look like a townsperson or a human. I bet he's a bandit. Let's see if we can sneak around on him. I can sneak up on him. Yeah, bandit. Okay, we'll take your money. Take that for the dog. Okay.
That's a good boy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Alright. Oh, there's someone dead here. Bread and a torch. Didn't have much. Oh, somebody else here. Bandage, I'll take that. Won't do this fellow much good now. Oh, there's a lot of people here. Take that. The dried stuff usually lasts a long time. Doesn't go bad. Okay, I saw the door was open. Let's see. Oh, they ransacked this place. Have a look around, see if there's any chests or anything. They won't be doing anyone any good this time. Well, at this time. Hey, let's see. So, Angel of Mercy. I've got to look for survivors and then go to the castle. So, let's see. Guess we'll head up and start here in this area. So there is actually a bed in there that I can save at. Alright, let's head for this area. See if we can't find any survivors. Nothing here. So I guess Henry's already rode off because he saved us when we were getting attacked by the humans. That must have been her father and her brother. I just saw them both drop there.
This is our house. What's left of it. I can't believe it. Such devastation. Why?
nothing left.
Pa, if you can see me now, I'm sorry. So sorry. Give my love to Ma. Steebor, you stood up to them. You were always the brave one. I'll come back and bury you in hallowed ground, like you deserve.
Guess that's her whole family. Brother died at the mine, and then those two. Okay, so let's keep an eye out for survivors. Oh, I can't jump it. I'm pretty sure they're both dead, but should look around here. Oh, this is outside of the search area. Oh, there's a horse. Oh, there's quite a few people here. Must have been the miners. Wonder if I should ask the dog just to search.
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
There's a chest. Just a torch. Okay. Oh, there's someone dead there. What's the dog barking at? Someone in here? Hmm. Oh, there's someone on the road. Maybe I can get behind them. Looks like a human.
Elis baszni!
Don't turn
A
around.
picsába hogy is rólt tovább? Na mindegy.
It's a good thing he stood there talking to himself. Deserter. Oh. Okay. I'll take that and those bandages. I'll take your money. I guess I'll take your wine too. Decent sword. So I'll take that. What I got for a weapon. Bow and arrows. Can I use that? Oh. Just gave him the bow by accident. Let's see, can I use this? Oh, I can. Nice. Okay, what about a sword? 354. That guard one's still better. Okay.
That's a good boy. That's my boy.
Is that someone in the back? Oh, there's someone right there.
Yarmila, what are you doing here? How come you didn't flee like the others?
I can't. There's one of those bastards creeping around out there.
What? Where did you see him? The army has pulled out and moved on.
He must be a deserter. He keeps looking around here for what he can steal. And he looked like he was pretty drunk. You must help me. You've got to get rid of him. Otherwise, I'll die here.
Do you know if anyone else survived?
I don't know, Teresa. They killed William. He tried to run, but they had horses and they...
That's all right, Yarmila. I understand. Pa and Stibor and Sammy. They didn't make it either. I'm left all alone.
Oh, you poor lass. How can God allow such things?
You've nothing to fear. I dealt with that deserter.
Oh, thank God. I thought I'd never get away from here alive. Thanks, Teresa. If you hadn't turned up, I'd be done for sure.
That's all right. Go to Tomberg and tell the people there what's happened. I'll have a look around for other survivors.
So that's all the survivors in that area. Okay. Guess I should head for the back here and then take the road up. Do those last two. Okay. So one down. Not really sure how many more people we'll find. At least 3 more, seeing as we have 3 more areas to search. And looks like a miner in, or maybe the blacksmith's wife. So I guess we'll head this way. Make our way over to D. there's another chest. A spade. Guess I should take one. Just in case. Saw a chest, here. When I was walking through here earlier, I saw this chest. But there was all kinds of people, so there was no way you could open it. Starting to get overweight. Well, I'm getting close to my weight limit. Okay, so we're in the search area now. So it shows somebody might be up here. The bubble kind of circles around these top houses. No one here. Alright, let's see if we can find anyone down here. Hear the dog. He's up over there. Probably that chest. Okay, anybody over here?
Don't be afraid, it's me, Madoff.
Where?
Pavlena! Where are you?
Oh, on the road.
Pavlena! Pavlena!
Are you mad, shouting like that?
But I have to find Pavlena. She got lost when we were running in the night.
It's still not safe here. Shouting like that is asking for trouble.
But I have to find her. I can't leave without her. Will you help me?
What was Pavlina wearing?
The same as always. A blue dress, and she had a scarf on her head.
Where did you see her last?
In the woods here. We were hiding from those demons. I didn't think they'd come here, but when it was getting dark, they found us. They came upon us from behind. I think we surprised them as much as they did us. We started to run, and it was horrible. One arrow missed me by a hair. I thought I was done for. I ran, and then I found myself alone. I lost those bastards, but Pavlena too. I have to find her.
You should keep your voice down. There could still be cutthroats within earshot.
But I've got to find Pavlena. I've got to help her.
Don't want to tell him to run. Um,
Where did you see her last?
In the woods here. We were hiding from those demons. I didn't think they'd come here,
okay, so
but
in the
when it
surrounding
was
woods.
getting dark, they found us. They came upon us from behind. I think we surprised them as much as they did us. We started to run, and it was horrible. One arrow missed me by a hair. I thought I was done for. I ran and ran, and then I found myself alone. I lost those bastards, but Pavlena too. I have to find her.
Okay, and she was
What
in
was
a blue
Pavlina
dress.
wearing?
The same as always. A blue dress, and she had a scarf on her head.
Okay, so a scarf like what we have, and blue dress.
Pavlena! Don't be
Where's
afraid,
my
it's
dog?
me, Mados! Pavlena!
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
Pavlena! Don't be afraid,
on.
it's me, Mados! Pavlena! Don't be afraid, it's me, Mados! Pavlena! Pavlena! Don't be afraid, it's me, Mados!
I think I found her.
Pavlena!
This must be that Pavlina that Maros was looking for. Dead. I should go and tell him.
Pavlena! Pavlena! Don't be afraid, it's me, Mados!
The arrow that must have just missed him probably got her.
Pavlena! Pavlena! Don't be afraid, it's me, Mados!
About Pavlina. I found her.
You did? Where? Why isn't she with you?
I'm sorry, but she's dead. They must have caught up with her when they were chasing you.
Oh, no, no, no. My Pavlena. I should never have left her like that. I thought she was right behind me. Jesus, what am I going to do?
You should flee and save yourself at least.
I don't know what to do now. Where can I go?
Go to Tomberg and tell them everything. Sir Divish will send help and then we'll come back and bury our loved ones. I promise.
All right. What about you?
I'll keep looking around for other survivors.
If I had half your courage, Pavlena might still be alive. Oh, God. Take this. Maybe you'll come across someone who needs it. God be with you.
No more bandages. Some arrows, broken arrows. Can't grab those either. Right. So I guess we'll head south to see. What's the dog barking at? Oh, a chest. I'm actually doing much better with her in lockpicking than I did with Henry at the start. Alright, let's go see if we can find somebody else. Burnt out buildings there. That was the woodcutters, because I stopped and spoke to a fellow there. Okay, keep an eye out. No, there's someone right there.
Where is it? Where is it?
Julian? Is it you? Don't be afraid. It's me, Teresa. Are you all right?
Everywhere. They're everywhere. Where is it? Where is it?
Where's what? I don't understand you.
Cutter. Woodcutter. They're everywhere. I need it.
Oh my god. You're one of the woodcutters, aren't you?
Yes. Yes. Cutter. Where is it? Quick. They're everywhere.
Julian, you're not making any sense. What happened here? Did anyone else survive?
They came. From everywhere. Everywhere. Where is it?
How did you survive? You were left here amongst all these bodies?
Everywhere.
You've got to get out of here, Julian. Pull yourself together.
No. They're everywhere. Cutter.
Listen, if you stay here, they might come back and kill you. You wouldn't want that, would you?
No. Cutter. Where is it?
This is going nowhere. This is hopeless. How am I going to get through to you?
They're
Julian, pull yourself together.
He's looking for.
Listen to me and listen well. A short while ago they killed my little brother, and before that, Pa and Stibor. I'm not going to let anyone else get killed if I can help it. So for Christ's sake, pull yourself together and get out of here before I slap some sense into you.
I can't. They're everywhere. I can't go without it.
You asked for it, Julian. This is hopeless. How am I going to get through to you?
What's he looking for? Okay, where's the dog?
No.
Okay. See what you can find.
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
Cutter. What's he talking about?
Where is it? Cutter! Cutter! Where is it? Cutter! Cutter! No! No, no. Where is it?
This? Julian's axe.
Where is it? Where is it?
Julian, pull yourself together. Here's your axe. That's what you were looking for, right? Now you'll be safe.
Cutter! Yes! My cutter!
Good, Julian. And now, get to Tomberg. The others are already on the way there. Run like the devil and don't look back.
Tomberg! Yes!
I'd say he's a little shaken up. But from the looks of it, they killed half of them and burnt the other half. Actually, it looks like they burnt more than they left on the edge there. Okay. So we just have this last area to check and see if we can't find any survivors. Maybe back here. Or one brother would have been better off over by the pond here rather than. Here's someone banging.
If only I hadn't lost that damn key. Fuck it. I won't budge. Damn this fucking door!
It's Potter.
Master Potter? What in the name of God are you doing here?
I'm trying to get into my goddamn house.
What for? You ought to flee like everyone else.
I've got coin hidden there. I'm not going to just walk off and leave it. Listen, maybe you could help me. I've heard you mill people know how to deal with these kind of things.
Why can't you unlock the door? Don't you have the key?
Of course I do. That is, I did, but I lost it. I was bringing firewood from the woods. Just as I got to the footbridge, I saw that huge army. I dropped everything and ran home as fast as I could. I must have dropped that blasted key on the way.
How did you manage to survive?
I hid out on top of the haystack until morning. Those heathens were sniffing around, but something disturbed them and they ran to the village.
Where do you think you might have dropped the key?
I'm not sure. It must have been somewhere along the path from the woods. After I passed the footbridge, I was carrying firewood when the raid started. I dropped everything and ran. The key must have fallen on the way.
All right. I'll try and get that coin for you, but I can't promise anything. Where is it hidden?
This damn door is as solid as a rock. All right. Once you get inside, go to the pantry on the left. There's a sack of apples in there, and the purse is hidden right at the bottom of it. Get it and bring it to me. Meanwhile, I'll keep watch here. If only I hadn't lost that damn key.
I doubt it's in the nest. see. Hunting arrows. Nope. Oh, I can't use this bow. Yeah, I can't draw it. Okay, go back to Adam's bow. Just about. What are you barking at, dog? Ah, just about. Oh, come on. Did I use all 25 arrows trying to shoot this down? I know the dog's found something. There we go. Cobweb. All that for a cobweb. Okay, where's the dog? Bandage. Can't really carry too much else. Okay, the footpath. Guess I can try and pick it. For the door being locked, it almost looks like the house has just been ransacked, but I guess he's messy. Okay. Am I 86? Okay, so I'm looking for apples. Must be this.
My, there really is a purse full of grosh in here. And a pretty heavy one, too.
Well, I can actually sleep and save here if I wanted. Oh.
Well now, look what...
Uh-oh.
Fuck!
Tamina!
You're gonna cry now?
Dang it.
Oh.
Got him. I'll take that. Take your arrows and your lockpick. That. Oh, you got some nice loot. Okay.
My God almighty. With all the horror that's going on, he wouldn't have thought twice about killing us on account of money.
People can be swine. They see a corpse and come swooping down like carrion crows. You shouldn't feel bad about it. He got what he deserved.
Take the money. Take it and go to Tomberg. Warn them there and tell them to send help. I'll have a look around the village for survivors.
I'll do that. Take care of yourself, Teresa.
Alright. Well, luckily I didn't shoot him. Hit me a couple times. So let's see. That will give me... No. That'll give me one. What about that? Already overstuffed, so I can't eat. Fine wine. Can't drink that. Alright. Have left here. I have to go back over to the castle. This will probably be the part where Henry's come back and you walk in. Oh, there's the fellow running. We'll have to go around to the front. You know, out of all the stuff that I've done so far, I really have enjoyed this DLC. It really gives you a lot of the background story from the start. Lets you actually get a good look at everything and everyone, what happened here. You know, I'm gonna actually, before I go in, see. There was a treasure right over here. I wonder if that's there still. So much easier with a horse. Because if that's the end, where I walk in there and grab Henry, or save him from the bandits, then I'd like to just see if there's actually one of the treasures that I found with Henry, if it's here. Now, it would be kind of odd if it was there, because if I can take it, then you're kind of creating a paradox, I guess you could say, because Henry's found it, but later.
I can't go yet. I have to have a look in Skalitz first.
No, it won't let me get over there. Okay, so that's how it stops you. In here?
I can't go this way. First, I have to get to the castle.
That would have been interesting to see if that treasure was actually there, because it had a really nice sword in it. And with Henry, I actually still have it in my chest. The only sword that I found that was actually better was the Queen of Sheba's sword, but they're actually both pretty good weapons. I mean, it actually had a few stats that were better than Queen of Sheba's sword, but I've used that sword for quite a while now, and I am happy with that one. So if you haven't done that quest, then I would suggest trying to get the parts for that sword and making it. Okay, this was when Henry was being attacked. Or maybe he's not here yet.
Tinker, no. Come here.
Fuck off! Go on, go on, go on, go! Fuck's sake. Rushing to find this fucking place.
Henry? Right, you whoresons. I've had just about enough of you.
bonkers.
That's, I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. You've been through it yourself. I know you understand.
There's something else I'd like to ask. Remember how we were sword fighting together? The next morning, Ma scolded me on account of that scratch on my hand.
Oh, dear. Sorry about that.
That's all water under the bridge now. I never told her it was you who did it. I just wish you could have covered my back too. She was angry that I was at sword training instead of working in the forge, and she said you told her. Your pa and Stibor were really stealing from the royal mines? Jesus. I don't think even Fritz and Matthew would take that kind of chance. And there's not much that pair won't do for an easy groschen.
Yeah. In a way, I can understand that Pa did it for us, but it was really irresponsible. You won't tell anyone, will you?
I won't, I promise. So what happened to the silver?
Pa handed it over, as always, to that slimy fellow, and he took it away. What happened to it then, I don't know.
Your pa really wanted to marry you off to Master Tobias?
Yes. Can you believe it?
And have you spoken to Master Fayfar since the raid?
I haven't. Either he's lost interest, or he's forgotten about me. Not that I'm complaining. Uncle Peshek would be happy to marry me off too, especially if there was something in it for him. I'm glad that's in the past.
Aye, I don't blame you. So Johanka and Matthias finally got together. Well, if it hadn't been for everything that happened afterwards, who knows? They could be headed for the altar. Probably just as well you didn't play along with Johanka's harebrained scheme and found a better solution. Matthias would have had a fit if he'd lost his favourite dice. Bianca told me something about your little expedition to the woods. You really ran into a wolf. I thought Bianca must have been imagining things.
Not exactly. It was actually a wild dog, but Pa used to say those are even worse than wolves.
It's a good thing you were there with Bianca. Bianca told me something about your little expedition to the woods. She was flaunting that ring all day. I was worried for a while that she had some other suitor who gave it to her.
No. Unless you can count a magpie.
Going back to help the survivors. That was very brave of you. When I went back to Skalitz, I met no one but footpads and cutthroats. If you hadn't come along, I doubt I'd be here to tell the tale.
You know what our parish priest always used to say? Without Christian charity, we'd all soon be dead. I couldn't just leave you all to your fate, could I? Any good Christian would have done the same.
No, I'm not so sure. Not everyone has your courage. Did you go back to Skalitz again? To bury your pa and your brothers?
Yes, along with some more of our neighbours. We had an escort from the Ratai garrison, with Sir Hanish's kind permission.
Where are they buried?
Sammy's buried near the mines. He didn't like the mines, but his grave is on the hill where I used to meet him for lunch. He loved it there. I know it's not consecrated ground, but what could I do?
God will understand. I buried Ma and Pa under the linden tree by our house. It's what they would have wanted.
Yes. Father and Stibor are buried in the churchyard in Rovna.
Once things settle, we'll be able to go back and pay our respects. And get the priest to bless their graves. I have no more questions. Thank you for telling me about everything, Teresa. I know it isn't easy to talk about.
It helped to talk to someone who knows what it's like. Thank you. I'm glad you came out of it in one piece.
Yeah, so am I. And I'm glad you did too.
By the way, Henry, I have something for you. The soldiers gave it to me when we brought you from Skalitz. I meant to give it to you earlier, but, you know, it belonged to one of the Skalitz garrison. They wanted me to have it for being brave, but I hope I'll never have use for such a thing.
Oh? How come? What is it?
It's a shield with the Skalit's crest. I'd like you to have it, to protect you, and as a keepsake from home.
Sure. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks for everything.
Well, I'd have to say that was a really good DLC. I really enjoyed that. Now let's have a look at that shield. $33. This shield I found here is one of the best shields I've come across. So 1D20 and 90. Yeah, I haven't found anything better. So that'll just go in the chest here. Well, hopefully you enjoyed a woman's lot. And I'll have to see which one I'll do next. But so far, I'd have to say that was the best DLC that I've done so far. Really gave you a good perspective of the game and let you really kind of understand what was going on around Skalitz and the people that were there, and kind of get to know some of the characters better that you really didn't get to do much with Henry. So I'm just going to finish off the video at this point. And like I said, if there are any questions or comments, just leave them in the comment section below. As always, take care. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.